Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your reading for July. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. I see on the bottom here, this is two unexpected blessings, or maybe one here can be something that you're exchanging. Looks like maybe even a bag of money. I express it that way, but it kind of reminds me of like two actually I think molecules, protons, they clashing. uh there is a scene, I'm not really sure, maybe even two planets can be coming together. This is also reminding me of like division of the cells and multiplying, growing. So there is a structure of like supernovas. When they blow up, they actually create life. Even though it's an ending, it actually just spreads all around the universe. It changes the fabric of the universe. And I feel the energy here. Something maybe even looking like a tower moment to you, Scorpio, which I feel like in those kind of moments, you thrive because that represents Scorpio. And it seems like here that is going to actually become energy of multiplication. Maybe if you're going through something, this seems like the breakup happening towards the end of the month. And something looking like going negatively, I feel here it's not going to be that way. It's going to be exactly the opposite of it. It is going to maybe create a massive chaos momentarily for that moment, but then it is going to have the opportunity of growth, expansion, multiplication, growing your crops, receiving more abundance. This can show up in the sense of maybe getting laid off, but then finding something much better with a lot of abundance, okay? I see there are two pathways opening here outside of your comfort zone, and it seems like here these are the things that they're cut off. You're cut off from these pathways. You have the opportunities, but maybe you don't really want to try them, or you don't want to go that way. But it seems like here this maybe the supernova is actually going to lead you towards that direction, okay? Another thing I see here, there's a legal paper. This can be I see it's like a long, like it's growing, kind of looks like maybe even a raindrop here. This can be not like exactly like an offer, but it can be an offering somebody's making. Somebody's putting something out there, and that can be a help, advice, or maybe this can be a guidance that somebody's offering here, and you're picking that up right away because I see a candle burning. This candle is your desire, wish fulfillment. I feel like it's not going to show up. It's going to be very calm, cool, and you're going to feel really peaceful when this arrives into your life. You're not going to feel the regular sense of the chaos or maybe push and pull, struggle here. It can be a little bit suspicious, okay, because it's not going to be your regular way of receiving things. So, but like I said, this is like a way of catching. You can see the massive fish right here. You see the tail of the fish. You are actually standing on the fish. There's another person right here. The advice that they're going to give you is going to be the way to grab fish, catch fish. Fish indicates wealth, abundance, money, and plenty of fish in the sea indicates the opportunities you have. They are available to you. I see a letter D here. D can be someone's first name or the last name. That can be the person, that is the person standing on the fish. So that can be the person that is actually guiding you, okay? Another thing I see here is there's a rose blooming. So this, when you actually learn how to catch the fish, you might start to plant new seeds of roses. Roses, they're extremely valuable. Okay, rose oil, the pure rose oil is extremely valuable. So it can be something, even though it has some I want to say nail, not the nail, but anyways, it is hard to grow initially. It has massive potential, okay? It has amazing returns. This can be an investment. This can be an energy that you're putting into a relationship, because roses also symbolize relationships and love. And maybe someone that you are actually building bridges with, or in between, is that going to grow and bring a lot of not only wealth but also peace into your life, on top of what you're manifesting here. I feel like these are two different things, but when you catch the first fish, that will give you a confidence to maybe even try different things in other parts of your life. There is another fish on the bottom here. This is also a bright resource, maybe even a new endeavor, but this is in your heart, and I see the letter D again. This person can be, or maybe even a place that is inspiring you to take action towards a certain direction. There's a letter B here, kind of looks like 1 and 8, number 18. It can be the timeline. This is the third week of the month. Maybe that's the 18th is the time that you're going to receive a blessing. I see an elephant right there catching something, flying something. The elephants, you don't really have the ability to catch birds and stuff with their hose, but this one is catching something. A bird is a flying. Someone maybe has valuable information and they're passing through. The elephant symbolizes that you're catching that information. This can be overhearing a conversation with something valuable, or maybe like something the scene comes to me as like somebody's riding on the train and hearing a conversation happening on the background. Kind of like that kind of a scene is coming to me. The train can be symbolizing your day-to-day routine, day-to-day life, when you are maybe doing things on like minding your own business and occupying yourself with your day-to-day things. You might catch something, okay? And that information will, I see a letter A here, can be in someone's first name or the last name. I see LA, guys, L and A. This doesn't have to be specifically the city, but can be for some of you. I see a number 9 here, number 9 and 9, another 299. And this is enlightenment. This is double enlightenment. I feel like this is about changing perspective with how you see certain things. If this is about relationships, if this is about money. Also, it's not only going to be receiving the blessings, it's not going to be a one-time receiving the blessing. It is going to be like enlightenment coming to you, and maybe even understanding how to receive those blessings constantly, okay? I see here towards the end of the month, 2 tall people, can be like someone is covered. I see here they are holding a wand, can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and there's another person here, but they're not really rising high. They're covering themselves completely. So it can be a conversation in between. I feel like maybe you don't feel confident to talk to this fire person. This fire can be someone passionate who has leadership spirit, and maybe they're looking for a companion just like themselves, and you're wearing the same clothing. Maybe probably you're cut from the same cloth. It's a negative term. I feel like that, but I see this is actually fitting here with the idea. So someone that you're actually being pulled to. There, you're on a ship here. The ship is pulling you towards this person. So even if you are feeling shy, or maybe you're not trusting your skill set, this person is there to actually shine your light, okay? Because they know how to shine their own light. And there's a letter V, like Vivian popped into my head as a name. Ava, Vivian. So this person can be an inspiration for you, a helping hand when the time comes, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be. Number 3 is visible. Number 3 indicates creativity, high energy, optimism. So that's going to be the main theme of the month for you, even though we started with 2 protons or electrons or whatever it is colliding. I think it's in Hadron Collider in CERN that they're doing those things that keep colliding things. So your desire coming really fast. The optimism is the fuel. Positivity is the fuel. And also sun, as we see, sun grows things. So that's how, when you keep it sunny, lovely, the things are going to align perfectly. Another thing I see here, there's someone right there. This kind of looks like that Cupid actually shooting a bow and arrow to your heart space. I see here, this kind of looks like king. Okay, this king has 2 lightning bolts on top of his head. So the king can be symbolizing someone with authority, someone who has who knows what they are wanting, and they are pursuing that. And it seems like Cupid is shooting a bow and arrow to them. This can be your side of you may be your decisive side, that you know what you want exactly. But I see someone else actually with a hat standing here. When it comes to love, I feel the energy, it doesn't matter masculine, feminine, male or female. This is a masculine energy. You might be thinking that there is way to handle things, or in the relationships that you want to lead the horse, basically. But the Cupid is shooting an arrow to change that. And it can be changing because it's getting lighter, from darker to lighter. So it is going to change for the better. This can be finding a partner, or meeting someone, and that someone is going to be an example, because I see here a feminine figure right there wearing a hat, that can wear the hat. And not everybody always lead something here. It is about balance. It is about having someone that is committed to you, and you committed to them, and approaching the relationship with the idea of everybody's word counts. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be a change of mind here. This can also be, I feel, with the king energy, a Leo coming forward. I felt the sun energy. Maybe there is a person actually out there who really wants to protect that balance. Okay, and the Cupid is shooting them an arrow, so it can be someone like maybe coming to you. I see here someone praying, and there's a blessing coming from an angel. This is seeming like within the first week, and there's a key that they're dropping. This kind of looks like a note as well, the one that with an empty. Is it the full note or half note? The one that has like a little stick on the side, and the empty one. So it's a full note, maybe even a full key that you're receiving. I see a letter H here. This can be in someone's first name or the last name. Behind you, supporting you, or maybe even someone sending you the message to how to use that key when you receive it. Okay, I'm going to dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, you can focus on that one. We're going to see what's happening for you. You also have new moon in Cancer today. Cancer is all about feeling how, like, being in the feeling of your desires. Okay, for example, when we start to manifest something, new moon energy is all about manifesting things we desire, most of the time materialistic things. And but the Cancer suggests that focus on creating the desire, the feeling of the desire, rather than focusing on the material that you will get. Okay, meaning, example is, we have here Ace of Swords. You're actually getting extreme clarity of what you want, and when you decide that one, focus on how would you feel when you receive that thing. Okay, that's what the Ace of Swords actually bringing you the clarity, and your job here to arrange the emotional state. We have, even though here the Falcon, their eyes are closed, they're very good at finding their pathways. And that's why if you are feeling stuck and you don't know where to go, this will be coming forward here to you to actually clarify your pathway and make things much more clearer. And what you need to know here, the strength with the Leo again energy, this can be someone coming into your life with a Leo, maybe someone who has a life experience, who are strong enough to support you along the way. But this can also be you embodying the energy. Okay, that's like the main message of the month. And that if you're feeling like you're at your last straw, there's you cannot push anymore, and you feel like you tried everything, there's no way you can achieve success in your endeavors. This is basically telling you that this is not about giving up. This is about learning and surrendering. And now you're in a perfect place that you are experiencing a learning curve and figuring out how, not the how, why certain things are happening. And the strength is coming forward to let you know that keep going because you're almost there. Okay. What you need to do for a fresh start, stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your worthiness of your desires. If you're feeling like, oh, I have done all these things, it's not showing up yet. 7 of Pentacles is about leaving the crops alone rather than keep digging up the seed and looking back, oh, is this growing? Okay, leave it alone for a while, do something different, focus on something different. I have a Knight of Swords here coming as your guidance. Do your own thing. Yes, defend your own territory. You have amazing ideas, express them, but when the time comes, you need to move on, move forward, because he's moving forward. He's not even stopping, even though there's an enemy attacking him. He's not stopping. He keeps moving forward. And progress actually is going to take you remove the mind out of the doubt state to actually surety. Let's see your clarifiers now. Yourself currently, Ace of Swords, not only mental, but spiritual knowledge will guide you towards your direction. So if you can tap into your intuition, which Scorpio, you are one of the strongest ones with the intuition. Tap into that, listen to that inner guidance, because that she knows, that inner mother, inner guidance, inner intuitive knows where to lead you in order to receive your desires. What you need to know, we have Ace of Wands with the Strength card. You're stepping into a new adventure, basically. So maybe you have already stepped into a new adventure that requires you to be a little bit patient and strong, and know that this is actually preparing you for something better as well. What you need to do for a fresh start, let go of the fears and the doubt. Fears and the doubt, okay? Let them go, because they're holding you back. They're slowing down the process, progress, okay? Spirit wants you to know we have the Eight of Pentacles. When in doubt, start researching things. Learn as much as you can, because your true love is coming forward. Soulmate alignment. This can be a soulmate as your friends, family, soul family that will support you in your pathway. And when you start maybe learning new things, the people that come across your pathway are going to be supporting your cause as well. They're going to be aligning with you instead of standing in front of you and blocking your path, okay? Let's get to your the oracle now. We're going to look into the present, the past, and the future. We're going to see how the past is affecting the present and the future. Let's see. This is present now. We have victim mentality. Some of you might be feeling that there's no solution, okay? Which is okay. It's not something to be ashamed of or like feeling bad about, because this happens to the best of us. Even if something goes wrong momentarily, if you're going like through your day in a perfect way, everything's working out perfectly and great, and then something bad happens, this can put us into this mindset, okay? And I think I mentioned in a Cancer reading yesterday, this happened to me too. Like, happened to me for like a half an hour or 15 minutes thing. I kept getting angry throughout the day too, like about something. Okay, so this can happen to the best of us. It's about pausing, realizing, oh, I got things done. I received what I wanted. So let's move on. Let's untie myself from this mindset. Let's see the waters flowing. Let's go with the flow. And if it's not even resolving, if it's something that you cannot resolve at this moment, focus on what I can do at this timeline. Okay, that's what the present moment actually offering you as an idea. The past, we have the consciousness of lack. Okay, so the past is affecting today's world, because maybe in the past you didn't really get what you wanted right away, because you didn't see it, because you turned your back towards it. You stepped on the knowledge that was available to you. But you see, this heart is filled with gold, and you have resources available at this time. It's about recognizing and realizing that. And future, we have playing it safe. This is not a negative thing. Play it safe, even though it sounds like, oh, I'm getting stuck at the same space. This is actually coming as an advice. While you are actually galloping towards a new future, taking new steps, investing into new things, it is okay to stay in your comfort zone and playing it safe. I love this, by the way. Her dress is beautiful too. And so she's actually wearing like this hemp or what was that, linen dress, which is extremely comfortable material, keeps us cool during the summer. So she is playing it safe in the sense of how she takes care of herself, what she wears, what she eats. She's drinking tea right here, a beautiful herbal tea maybe. And so that's the future for this timeline, for this next 4 weeks, for the month, is looking like. Okay, you're going to be playing it safe, and that will bring more safety that you desire into your life. Okay, and I feel like the Eight of Pentacles have the playing it safe energy too, because it is about like a learning before stepping into something, figuring out how it's going to end up. And let's get to your second oracle. I asked the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Scorpios at this timeline through unconditional love. Thank you. I have the cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. So we have the playing it safe. I feel like that's the message. That's the formula to bring things back into the balance. So do things that actually makes you feel comfortable at this time. Let's see your affirmation for this next 4 weeks. I'm going to pull other things for the other readings that I will do for you, but you can use this. Let's see what this is telling you as a message. My past is part of the richness and fullness of life. Okay, so maybe you have experienced certain things, but you had information available to you. Now it's time to just look back and start grabbing those gems, okay? Without my past mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. Okay. So it's about actually seeing the past with compassion this time, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy your reading. Thank you for sharing the sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here, and until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.